believe Solly burned down the mill?
Well, it don't make no difference. If Caesar catches him, he's gonna kill him. That's what he's talking about, is justice. He'll kill him and won't even think nothing of it. He got a streak in him like that. If you capture him alive, you're gonna bring him in dead. And ain't nothing I can do about it. Ain't nothing nobody can do about it.
I don't believe he can catch him. Because he don't know where he's going. Solly used to running. He's probably halfway to Alabama by now. I wouldn't worry about Solly if I was you. Solly can take care of himself. We are talking about Solly Two Kings.
Yeah, well, we talked about Caesar Wilkes too. And I ain't never known him to give up on nothing. Once he got it fixed in his mind to do something, he don't let nothing stop him.
There's a pause. A citizen takes in the woman before him.
You got on that blue dress. I met this girl at a dance one time. She had on a blue dress, just like yours. She had on a blue dress and she had her hair slicked back. Her mouth made her face look pretty. She was dancing. She had tears in her eyes. I asked her why she was crying. She said she was lonesome. I told her I couldn't fix that, but if she wanted somebody to walk her home after the dance, I'd walk her home. See, she got home safe. She thanked me and went on crying. You know what I'm saying? She felt better. And after the dance, I could walk her home since I was going that way. She had a good time dancing with some of the other men. I danced with her some more. She was smiling, but she had tears in her eyes. And after the dance, I walked her home. I seen at the dance that she had a nice way about her. She was walking home. She put my hand in mine, her hand in mine. She asked me, did I want to stay the night? I told her yes. I told her I was at the dance looking for a woman. She asked me why I didn't tell her. We could have saved each other some time. I woke up in the morning and she was laying there crying. I didn't ask her about it. I didn't try and stop her. I lay there for a while trying to figure out what to do. I ended up holding her in my arms. She started crying some more. I held her for a while and I left. I said goodbye. Started walking away. She was standing in the door. I looked back at her and she was standing so she fit right in the middle of the door. I couldn't see if she was crying. She kind of waved at me. I got a little further on and turned back and looked. And she was still there. Looked like she had got smaller. She might have sat down in the doorway. That's what it looked like to me. I could still see her standing there. Had a green door, and I could see her standing in it. I don't know what happened to her. I like the look on her face again. Just don't know why she was all right. And if she stopped crying, if I could see her face, I believe that would be enough.
Well, maybe you'll get the chance. What you gonna tell her if you see her again?
I don't know. Sometimes I lay awake at night when I be lonely and ask myself, what would I say to her? Sometimes I tell her to stop crying, stop being lonely. I tell her something she's doing to herself. Then I'm laying there lonely too. And I have to ask myself, was it something I was doing to myself? I don't know. I ain't lonely now. I ain't got no woman. I still feel lonely. I feel all filled up inside. It's something I've done to myself. So maybe I did make myself lonely.
You gotta be right with yourself before you can be right with anybody else.
That's what I tell her. I believe she was looking for somebody else to make right with herself. That's why she was crying.
Mr. Citizen, listen to what I tell you now. Rutherford Seelig should be heading down upriver by now. He'll go through Little Haiti and then he cross over to the river to go to Scotch Bottom. Before he go to Hazelwood, You gotta catch him before he crossed the river. He sells pots and pans. Look for a wagon by the river with pots and pans. That's Rutherford Seelig. Tell him Aunt Esther needs him. Ask him to come right away. Then you come back with him. Be careful. If Caesar see you, he'll follow you. Hurry now, the time ain't long. If Rutherford Seelig get across the river, you can't catch him. Ask him to come right away.
I'll catch him.
You look just like my June bug, you old rascal. You be careful. Go in prayer. Black Mary, fix up a plate of whatever you got and bring it in the room. Draw that shade. Bring me that plate and let me know when Seelig comes. You got that stove too high. Damp that down. You be done burnt down the place.
It's down already.
It's too hot. Damp it down. Take some of that wood off that fire.
Well, you need fire to cook with. How's the food's gonna get done?
Turn it down.
Here, look, you turn it down. I can't do everything the way you want me to. I'm not you. You act like there ain't no other way to do nothing. I got my own way of doing things, okay? I like the fire high. That's the way I cook. You like it down, that's the way you cook. But if you ain't cooking, you ain't got nothing to say. All you gotta worry about is eating.
I just say the fire is too hot.
I've been here 3 years now, and I can't do nothing to satisfy you. I may as well lay down somewhere and just forget about it. You got something to say about everything. Turn the fire down, wash the greens in the other pot, shake the flour off the chicken, tuck in the corners of the sheets. That's too much starch. There ain't enough salt. I'm tired of it. Your way ain't always the best way. I got my own way, and that's the way I'm doing it. If I stay around here, I'm doing it my own way.
What took you so long?
Aunt Esther turns and exits into her room. Scene 4. The lights come up on Eli, standing looking out the window. Black Mary's in the kitchen. Eli sees Seelig's wagon.
Here he come now.
Eli heads to the back door and opens it. Citizen and Seelig enter.
Come on in, Celia. Aunt Esther's waiting for you.
It's a good thing Citizen caught up with me. I got all the roads blocked off there. They say they're looking for somebody who burned down the mill. They say they know who done it. They won't let anybody cross the river down the Scotch Bottom.
How you doing, Mr. Seelig? I thank you for coming. I need you to do me a favor. God is a good worker, and he works all kinds of ways in the world. The Bible said he rewards those who do just works. I need you to do me a favor. Caesar might catch you, and if he catch you, I can't say what the matter will be.
Well, I ain't never known you to be on the wrong side of anything. I ain't scared of Caesar.
I need you to carry Sally downriver. Caesar is looking for him. Say he burnt down the mill. I don't know whether he did it or not. Sometimes them ain't the right questions.
Solly enters from Aunt Esther's room.
Yeah, I burned it down. The people might get mad, but freedom come at a high price. You gotta pay. No matter what it costs, you gotta pay. I didn't mind settling the difference after the war, but I didn't know that it was gonna settle like this. I got older. I see where I'm gonna die, and everything gonna be the same. I said, well, at least, goddammit, they gonna know I was here. The people gonna know about Solid Two Kings.
I got my wagon out back.
If Caesar catches you, he'll kill you. You know that?
He gonna have to catch me first.
I'll go with you. You're gonna have to catch the both of us.
You on the battlefield now.
You belong to the band.
I'm gonna try and get to Alabama. I don't know what's gonna happen. If you get me, I want you to come down and find me and say a little prayer for me. You got some powerful prayer. You special, Esther. I always think of you that way. You don't have to bring me no flowers. Just come and say a prayer for me.
You pretty special yourself, Sally Two Kings, you old rascal, you.
and Esther kisses Solly on the cheek. Citizen looks
Black Mary.
Citizen looks at Black Mary.
Black Mary, is you right with yourself? Because if you is, I believe when I come back from Alabama, I'll come see you. If I was still right with myself, maybe we can be right with each other.
You can stop on by, Mr. Citizen. You stop on by anytime.
Citizen gives her a strong embrace.
And you be careful now. It's a big world out there, and there's lots of harms in it. May God bless you everywhere you go.
Caesar's coming. He's coming down the street.
Solly at the back door turns to Aunt Esther for a quick embrace. Aunt Esther pushes him out the back door.
Go!
Solly exits. Aunt Esther takes Citizen's hands and pushes him out the back door.
Go in peace. May God bless you.
Citizen exits. There's a knock on the front door. Seelig takes a seat at the table. Eli answers the door, and Caesar enters.
Now this is a peaceful house, Caesar. It's right there on the door. 1839 Wally.
I come in peace, Eli, but I come in the name of the law. The law's got certain rights. That's what keeps the peace. Without that, you have run amok. Hey, Seelig.
How you doing, Caesar? Black Mary, I'll have that 14-inch frying pan for you next week.
All right, well, bring me a dustpan, too. I need a new dustpan.
Well, Esther, I'll see you the next time. I got to go.
You take care, Mr. Seelig. May God bless you and keep you in the palm of his hand.
If you're going downriver, you got to cross at Bladder. All the other roads are closed.
Okay. Thank you, Caesar.
Sit on down there, Mr. Caesar. I'm getting so I can hardly move no more. I don't know what it is. My joints don't move right. If this keep up, I'm going to have to send for the doctor.
Aunt Esther, I've got a warrant here.
I see you got a piece of paper. I got a piece of paper too. Black Mary, get my piece of paper over there. Sit on down there, Mr. Caesar. I want to show you something. Give that to Mr. Caesar and let him take a look at it. Tell me how much that piece of paper's worth, Mr. Caesar.
Know all ye men by these present that I, William Ogburn of the county of Guilford, state of North Carolina, have this day sold and delivered to Isaac Thatcher, a Negro slave girl named Esther, 12 years, 5 months old, for the sum of $607, the right and title to said girl. I warrant and defend now and forever to be sound and healthy. This is a bill of sale.
It say on there, Esther. That's a bill of sale for Esther Tyler. That's me. Now you tell me how much it's worth, Mr. Caesar.
I wouldn't give you 10 cents for it.
Then how much you think your paper is worth? You see, Mr. Caesar, you can put the law on the paper, but that don't make it right. That piece of paper say I was property. Say anybody could buy or sell me. The law said I needed a piece of paper to say I was a free woman. But I didn't need no piece of paper to tell me that. Do you need a piece of paper, Mr. Caesar?
Now listen, these ain't slavery times no more, Miss Tyler. You living in the past. All that's done changed. The law done changed, and I am a custodian of the law. Now, you know, Miss Tyler, you got to have rules and regulations. Otherwise, that'd be total chaos. Nobody wants to live in chaos. Now, I got a warrant.
This is a house of sanctuary. It's been a sanctuary for a long time, and you know that. Everybody know that. This is 1839 Wiley Avenue.
I don't know nothing about no sanctuary. Somebody break the law, and I got to arrest him. Don't care where they at. 1839 Wiley Street ain't no different than any other house.
1839 Wiley Avenue is a house of sanctuary. It ain't up to you to decide. The Bible say, a place of refuge shall be given unto you, and whosoever seeketh counsel therein shall he be made also deem. For I have given unto the master of that abode a place above the law. For the law is a punisher of men, and I seeketh their redemption.
No. I got my Bible right here. Now, the Penal Code of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Section 14, number 7409, aiding and abetting. Now, Alfred Jackson is a fugitive from the law, and anybody harboring him is aiding and abetting. They breaking the law. Now, I'm trying to be nice about this. I got a warrant here, and it's signed by Judge Homer S. Brown, duly elected official under the laws of the Commonwealth of the state of Pennsylvania. I'm just trying to do my job.
You think you a strong man, Mr. Caesar, but you got that gun. That tell me all I need to know. I see that gun and I know the truth. A man will come and stand and look at the stars. That gun can't take that away from him. You can shoot him, but sooner or later somebody going to come and stand in the same spot. He's going to come and stand and count the stars. Black Mary, put that pot on and bring Mr. Caesar some tea.
Now listen, I ain't got no time for tea. I'm here to serve a warrant. I got a warrant here for the arrest of Esther Tyler for interfering with the administration of justice and aiding and abetting Alfred Jackson, a fugitive of the law. Now, them is serious crimes, Miss Tyler. You are under arrest.
You a scoundrel, Mr. Caesar. Black Mary, bring me my shawl.
Eli gets out the shotgun, cocks it, and points it at Caesar.
You don't need no shawl. Yeah, I told you when you came here, this is a peaceful house.
Now listen, see, you breaking the law right now. I'm gonna overlook that, Eli. Aunt Esther, I got a job to do.
It's all right, Eli.
Eli immediately uncocks the gun and drops it to his side.
Black Mary, bring me my shawl.
Black Mary brings Aunt Esther her shawl. Aunt Esther ties a scarf around her head and goes and stands by the door.
I'm ready, Mr. Caesar.
I'm just doing my job, Eli. The people wouldn't have it any other way.
Caesar takes Aunt Esther by the arm and they exit. And the lights go down on the scene. Scene 5. The lights come up on Black Mary. Eli and Aunt Esther enter. Aunt Esther, without saying a word, goes to her room. Black Mary looks at Eli questioningly.
She tired. You'd be tired too if you went through what you've been through.
Well, how much was the bond?
$100.
When does she have to go to court?
The judge said she got to be back down there next Monday.
Well, I kept the food warm. You hungry? You want something to eat?
I ain't hungry.
Well, I'm going to see if Aunt Esther wants anything.
Black Mary exits into Aunt Esther's room. Eli, tired, sits in the chair and closes his eyes. There's a sound from upstairs. Eli is startled. He goes and gets his shotgun and waits beside the stairs, out of view from any intruder, his gun pointed. Citizen enters from the stairs on his way to the back door.
Sully been shot by Caesar. I seen Silly all around back. Sully been shot.
Eli starts to exit out the back door. Citizen and Selig, supporting Sully on each side, bring him into the house. Sully collapses on the floor. He slips in and out of consciousness and occasionally mutters,
Sully! Sully!
Okay, so Caesar shot Sully.
Put him on the table, Eli. See if you can get him up on the table. Black Mary, put on some water and get them clean cloths out the cupboard.
Here's what help you.
Aunt Esther and Black Mary begin to work urgently at treating the wound, trying to stop the flow of blood. For Aunt Esther, go ahead.
You will have to help too.
He shot me. It's a whole guy.
Okay, Selig's on.
We got through the roadblock without any trouble. We got all the way to West Virginia. Solly seen I had a can of kerosene in the wagon. He seen that kerosene and he told me to turn around and take him back to the jail.
Solly said he was going to get him another boat and some more men. I don't know what he meant by that, but the people there were arrested during the riot at the mill. He said he was going to bust them out of jail. Said he didn't feel right being free, and the rest of the people in bondage.
Well, we never got as far as the jail. Caesar seen the wagon and started shooting.
He saw Solly in the chest.
Solid been shot, dubbed, bit by dogs, chained, whipped, knocked down, and still raised more hell than any two men I know.
Got his chain link. He said he used that for good luck. I keep thinking if he had it, everything would have turned out all right.
I know Solid. He ain't gonna die before his time. And I don't believe it's his time.
Now is a needy time. Now is a needy time.
Yes. Oh, now is a needed time. Now is the needed time. Oh Lord, won't you come by here? Now is the needed time. Oh, now is the needed time.
Oh, now.
Okay.
They break off their singing individually as they realize that Solly has passed away. There is a moment of silence and recognition. Aunt Esther breaks the silence.
Black Mary, go get the cloth. Mr. Citizen, you still got your 2 pennies? Solly's going to need them to pay his passage.
Citizen steps forward, takes his 2 pennies and places them in Solly's hand. He closes it and lays Solly's hand on his chest. Black Mary enters with a ceremonial shawl and helps Aunt Esther place it around her shoulders. Selig begins a procession, then approaches the body. Paying his respects, he takes off his hat. Black Mary follows and kisses Solly on the cheek. Eli pays his respects and then delivers the eulogy.
Hey, lay him low. Put him in the cold ground. David and Solomon, 2 kings of the cold ground. Solomon never did find his freedom. He always believed he was going to find it. The battlefield was always bloody. Blood here, blood there, blood all over yonder. Everybody's bleeding, everybody's been cut, and most of them don't even know it. But they bleed just the same. It's all you can do sometimes just to stand up. Solid stood up and walked. He lived the truth and he died the truth. He died on the battlefield. You live right, you die right.
There is a loud rapping at the door. Eli pushes Citizen towards Aunt Esther's room. After Citizen is hid, Eli goes and answers the door, and Caesar enters. He has come to arrest Citizen. Caesar takes in the scene.
Where's that Barlow fella?
Well, that other fella? Well, he ran off. I believe he was going to Philadelphia.
Seeley, I see where they hijacked your wagon. I'm going to need to take a statement from you. Now you told me you was going down river, but when I seen your wagon, I knew something was wrong. Now don't worry, I'm gonna get that Barlow fella too. He can't get that far. We got all the hospitals on the lookout. We got all the roads blocked. And if he tries to go down river, we got him. If he tries to go up river, we got him.
Caesar goes over and looks at Solly.
Now, he thought he was gonna get away with it. You can't get away with nothing like that. You know what I say? I say, good riddance.
Caesar, I gave you everything. Even when I didn't have to give to you, I made every way for you. I turned my eyes away. I figured if I didn't see, I couldn't hold fault. If I held fault, I couldn't hold on to my love for you. But now you're standing in the light, and I can't turn away no more. I remember when you was on the other side of the law, and that's my brother. The one selling hoe cakes off the back of the wagon, the one that helped Miss Robinson and the kids when nobody else would. That's my brother. The one who used to get out of bed and take me to school. The one who believed everybody had the same right to life. The same right to whatever there was in life they could find useful. That's my brother. And I don't know who you are, but you're not my brother. You hear me, Caesar? You are not my brother.
Caesar is stunned by this declaration. He crosses to the door, turns and looks back at Black Mary, then raises himself to his full height and exits.
Come on. Let's go to the burying ground. Come on. Let's go to the burying ground. Come on. Let's go to the burying ground. Come on.
The hammer keeps a ringing.
On somebody's coffin.
Yes, the hammer keeps a ringing.
On somebody's coffin. Over on a new burying ground.
Citizen takes off his coat. He puts on Solly's coat and hat, and he takes Solly's stick. He discovers the letter from Solly's sister in the hat. Eli pours a drink and raises it in a toast.
So, live!
Without a word, Citizen turns and exits. The lights go down on the scene. End of play.
Strong.